everybody, today we're talking about the math behind your vacation home search filters. So if you've ever wondered how travel sites like Airbnb or VRBO actually filter your results, today we'll talk about the set theory behind how the searches and filters work. In our vacation rental survey, we have 300 travelers planning a summer vacation. The rental website they use tracked the most popular amenities requested. They found out that 145 travelers filtered for a private pool, 112 travelers filtered for pet-friendly accommodations, 138 filtered for beachfront access. 28 travelers looked for both a private pool and beachfront access, 45 filtered for pet-friendly and beachfront access, 58 filtered for private pool and pet-friendly, and 12 filtered for all three of these amenities. We want to organize this information so we can look at it a little deeper, and then we're going to ask some questions about what we have. To start off, we just want to make this all look better, so I'm going to take away a lot of the words and keep the essential numbers and sets that they belong to. Overall, I can see that there are three distinct sets I'm looking at: private pool, pet-friendly, and beachfront. So these will be my three sets in my Venn diagram. Now that we have our sets and our Venn diagram, we can start filling in these numbers. When possible, we want to start with the intersection of the three sets. In this case, we see that 12 people searched for all three amenities. Once we locate that intersection, we'll put in the number 12. Next, we want to look at the 58 people that want a private pool and pet-friendly. The first step is to find the intersection in the Venn diagram of pool and pet. Then, because we know there's supposed to be 58 people altogether and we already have 12 people, we're going to find 58 minus 12, which gives us 46. Next, we're looking at the 45 people who want pet-friendly and beachfront. We'll start by locating that area on our Venn diagram. And again, we see it already has 12, so we're going to do 45 minus 12, which is 33. Moving on to the 28 people who want pool and beachfront, we'll locate that area on our Venn diagram. One more time, we'll subtract 12. 28 minus 12 will give us 16. Now that we have all of our intersections done, we're ready to move on to the bigger sets. Let's start with beachfront. Beachfront is supposed to have 138 in total. So when we look at the big circle of beach, we know we need to subtract 16, 12, and 33 from 138, which gives us 77. When we look at the travelers who want a pet-friendly accommodation, we know it's 112. So for the whole circle of pet, it should add up to 112. To get this number, we're going to subtract 46, 12, and 33 from 112, which gives us 21. Our last big circle is for private pool. Looking at this circle, we know we're supposed to have 145, so we'll subtract 46, 12, and 16 to get 71. Before we move on to our questions, we have to look back at the 300 travelers that we started with, and we want to make sure we account for everyone. So to find how many travelers weren't looking for a pool, pet-friendly accommodations, or beachfront, we just subtract all of those numbers from 300. 300 minus 71 minus 46 minus 16 minus 12 minus 21 minus 33 minus 72 gives us a total of 24 travelers. Now let's put in the questions we want to answer about this information. We'll start with how many travelers did not filter for any of the three amenities. This is the 24 that we found outside of the three circles. Next, we want to find how many filtered for private pool and pet-friendly but not beachfront access. We could look at private pool and pet-friendly, and then let's get rid of beach access, which says our answer is 46. Next, we're looking for how many travelers filtered for private pool or pet-friendly. So we're adding all of the pool to all of the pet-friendly. This gives us a total of 199, which you get from adding 71, 16, 46, 12, 21, and 33. Next, we're going to find how many travelers filtered for exactly one type of amenity in the survey. One type of amenity is found by adding 71, 21, and 77. This is a total of 169. Next, we want to know how many travelers filtered for at least one type of amenity in the survey. That means anybody in the pool, pet, or beach circles. The easiest way to find this number is to use the complement rule. we can subtract 300 minus 24, which gives us 276. The last thing we're finding is how many filtered for pet-friendly or beachfront access but not a private pool. Let's start by looking at pet-friendly or beachfront. So we have our two big circles. What we want to get rid of is any intersection with private pool. So we get rid of the 46, 12, and 16. We need to add up 21, 33, and 77, which gives us 131. Remember when you're working with Venn diagrams that the bottom line is to start at the center and subtract the overlaps. And don't forget the people outside the circle. You want to account for everyone in the universe when you put the numbers in the diagram.